Well, hi. I'm back. And I, last time I attempted to find little camper cutscenes that I was very excited for twice, and was wrong. Twice. And that's okay. I realized what I did wrong, or what I remembered wrong, I should say, which is that I tried to do Sasha's shooting gallery and then immediately go get these cutscenes. That's not what you do. You do Sasha's. Oh, God. I talked on stream about how difficult it is to say Sasha's shooting gallery. Look, I got a slight lisp. It's a rough life out here. You have to do Sasha's shooting gallery and then do the pretty brief brain tumbler segment. You go back into the brain tumbler and then you finish it, or you finish part of it. But this bit is pretty short, so I forgot about it. So this episode, what I'm getting at is that this episode is going to be a little strange because I'm going to go into the brain tumbler for like 5 minutes and then come out and then do the camper stuff and then do a different level and then do more camper stuff. So it's going to be a little back and forth, but it should be fine, particularly because we're already pretty far in the game and we're still going technically chronologically.
I want to shoot more things.
Okay, enough about my mind. Let's stay out of my mind for a while. Let's just go back into yours, huh? Step up to the brain tumbler when you're ready.
And we're finally going to be told the plot.
Okay, time to face my big diving helmet spitting personal demons.
That's the spirit.
Dun, 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 dun. See, and again, the thing that I find most confusing about the brain tumbler is like, so many of these colors don't give me the characters that they are. When I think of Sasha, I do not think of this sort of purplish magenta color at all. I would think of like a yellow or a green. For Raz, I understand the purple a little bit more, but for Sasha, none at all whatsoever. But it's fine. I also think later in this part we might get into some of the lore. Actually, it feels weird to call it lore because it's like not that serious. Lore feels like such a serious term, but we'll get into some of the backstory, I suppose, of Whispering Rock and both the summer camp and the area. Let's give a little bop. It's fine. I don't think I have a purse tag. Just kidding. Ignore everything I say about anything I have or anything I've thought I've ever had at any point. Don't turn YouTube off. Go somewhere else. Don't listen to me. I kid, of course.
Hey, where'd it go?
I mean, if you want to, you
Don't
can.
tell
I
me
don't care, but
imagined
you know.
that whole thing.
I do think it's hilarious. The idea of Raz saying, "Don't tell me I imagined that whole thing," as if we are not inside of Raz's brain. You know what I mean? Like, isn't everything imagined to an extent in here? Ain't that how it works?
You are my own creation. I command you to stop. Dang. Does that ever work?
Do I have this? I sure do. And again, owing to my my secret theory that Psychonauts is a genre that doesn't exist, a 3D real-time point-and-click adventure game, I'm probably not really going to fight anything. It's pretty mandatory in Sasha's shooting gallery. I said it right the first time. Oh my god. Be so proud of me. But here it isn't. So I just walk past most things. Wait, y'all? The music's so loud right now? Really trying to sell me on the drama with those. I want to say, oh, this is just to get up here. I forget. Doing jumps like these can be a little, like, tricky, I feel. Especially when you don't double jump. It's fine. I don't actually think there's something important up there. If it is another bag, but I don't think I have the next tag. But I know I've had to do that. You know what? Let me go back. I'll try it. Excuse me, fellas. Let's grab the duffel bag tag while we're at it. The thing you do have to keep in mind is, I always want to call them minions. And I mean minions in the super villain way. You know, like a minion. But, you know, internet brain rot. Now every time I say minions, I think of it in a Despicable Me way, and then I feel weird about it. Yeah, I always have trouble doing this particular variety of jump where you are jumping off of a pole onto like a vine. Yeah, it's probably gonna take me several tries. Because it's one of the few jumps there that you don't really stick to at all, which is what makes it so odd. Like on those kind of jumps where I'm going from the beams onto the swinging vine and then onto here, it's like you stick to it. Like it knows that you want to jump there, so it sends you to it. On this, and this particular pole, when I say this particular pole, I don't mean this type of pole. I don't mean the poles in this level. I mean this exact one. It like doesn't let you stick properly onto things. There we go though. I had to mangle the camera, but we got there. Woo! And then you can do like more platforming across all this stuff to bypass pretty much the whole level, especially if you're having trouble with the sensors, which again, very possible. And then we got the duffel bag up here. Pardon the camera. It's going through some stuff right now. Here we are. I actually don't think that you have to come up here at all. I think it's just to get the duffel bag and then this cobweb, but again, we don't have the cobweb duster yet, so... Yeah, I remember not coming up here my first entire couple playthroughs of the game, and then when I 100%ed it and was looking for things, I was like, oh, you can go up there? Like, not you can go up there as in I didn't know you could go up there, but you can go up there as in I didn't know that that was a place to go. I'm gonna skip this. Sorry if you really like the jingle, but we've heard it a few times. Let me see my conga line. It's getting a bit out of sorts. Don't mind me, fellas. Remember this pile of meat, because there's something that we can miss if we don't remember to come back to that.
Little boy, I am sorry to say that you have a very serious mental problem. The trouble originates in this area, here.
This is
The
exactly
area
what
that we
talking to
in
my
the
therapist is
medical
like.
profession like to refer to as the brain. You see, son, it's just no good. I hate to be so blunt, but you have the insanity of a manatee.
I know. People are always saying that. What do you think's wrong with my brain, Doctor?
How should I know? I'm a dentist. But
But
here's what I do know. If a tooth is bad, you pull it.
But my teeth are fine.
Yep, mad brain's got to come out, boy. It's the quickest way to cure what you've got. Insanity of the mind.
But I don't wanna.
Shh. Now hold still. This will only hurt until your brains come flying out.
Get back! No!
Don't worry, Dogen. I'm coming up there to save you.
What is wrong,
Oops.
Rasputin?
Ouchie.
No time to explain, Sasha. I gotta climb this spooky thorn tower.
I know what you're thinking, Lotus. You shouldn't talk so ill of your therapist like that. But come on, I live in Texas. I don't have a therapist. Oh, it's not funny. But it's funny to me. Shoutouts to anyone else who lives in the South. It's rough out here. But I see you and I appreciate you, and I pray for your survival. Man, come here. Got you cornered now, demon. The world shall taste my eggs! Now keep in mind, the mind here is a little messed up. This isn't just Raz. Egg. Egg hatch, little brain. On a stroll. Oh look, a fish. Oh, best friends forever, ring. The circus, the teacups. Woo!
Okay, what the hell was that? I'm seeing some crazy stuff in here, Sasha. This can't be right.
The music's very
Why did I
overpowering in
have a
this section
cheap
now, isn't
brain
it?
Tumbler?
I also do think it's funny. One thing that I didn't really think about until I was watching Double Fine's official playthrough of Psychonauts that they have over on their YouTube channel, where they invite like a bunch of people who worked on the game and who are working on Psychonauts 2 and stuff. Raz says like hell and ass a lot. which is not something that you typically hear in a PG game from the 2000s. I think certainly a fair amount of it is to do with the fact that there is so much dialogue in Psychonauts. I wonder if they just maybe didn't always get it or
You
didn't
must
notice
use your
something.
levitation power.
I don't know how to levitate.
And then just boop right
I
back
had no
out.
idea you were at such a remedial level.
Hey,
Lucky for you, we have one of the world's foremost levitators on staff.
Agent Mia Vodello, the mental minx.
My
Precisely. You'll need this oarsman's badge to reach her at the docks. I'll try to determine where this interference is coming from. Return when you've earned your levitation merit badge.
And soon we will not have to walk around slowly anymore.
Where would you like me to take you, Agent Cruller?
So before, when I was like, oh, there's a couple things that I really want to see, I'm pretty sure now we can do them. Now I'm scared that I'm wrong though, and I'm like talking up like, oh my god, finally, and they're not gonna be there. But let's
Take
see.
me to the kids' cabins.
I just want
With pleasure.
everyone to see all the little camper drama, camper lore. 'Cause again, I find it endlessly entertaining. Oh, thank God. I did, because of the draw distance, I hadn't seen them yet, and I was like, I cannot believe that I'm wrong again. But no, we're good.
Hey, I didn't know you guys were friends.
Small Maloof and I have arrangement. Instead of beating up bears, I get to beat up anyone who picks on Maloof.
What?
Unbelievable, no? And he's not even charging me.
A lot of things are gonna change around here, Rasputin. A power shift. Some big figures will be going down. Some new stars rising. For the meek, justice. For the abusers of power, wedgies and Indian birds. Choose your sides wisely.
I love little Two-Face Don Maloof so much.
Hey, Maloof, can I join in?
Sorry, Raz. This is our thing.
Yeah, they can have their fun. There's a couple other campers we can go and see. Few people, most of the people in fact that I want to see are in the place we're going to, at the docks, or at the lake I suppose I should say. But as you can see on the right there, we do need to visit Cruller again. I already have my dowsing rod, right? I sure do. So yeah. We can go ahead and just walk actually. I was about to jump, that was probably an awkward looking jump. I was about to jump into the, you know, the transit system, and then I was like, you know what? It's like right here. It's fine. I don't believe the bulletin board messages have changed yet, but I will check. Cool for us to see here, no?
Hey guys,
Did you hear something, Frankie?
Nope.
guys. Hey, it's Vernon. I'm right next to you. Hey,
Oh,
What is it, Vernon?
have you guys seen Nogan or Elka or Milka? We were playing hide and seek and it's actually a funny story.
I don't know if it
I
is
said
Vernon.
I'll count to 100 and then
stop! We saw them. We saw all of them, just like 5 seconds ago.
They were headed towards that place. The one that's so far away.
the beach.
No, that's too close. The woods. The really far woods.
Thanks.
Frankie and Kitty are so mean. That's the lesbian representation we need. No, I'm just kidding. They're actually far too mean. Like they're fully, you know, villains in a high school movie. I mean, they're awful. And it is funny, mostly, but sometimes it's just like, woof, you guys. Can you chill for a second? I think there's anything to see in here. Oh, one thing I did see, though, on said Double Fine stream that I think is cool is that there's Xenar cards up here. And if you don't know what Xenar cards are, they're, well, actually, if you've seen Ghostbusters, you know what they are. I forget they're in Ghostbusters. But they're an alleged means of detecting psychicness and, you know, precognitive abilities in somebody where you hold the Xenar cards up and the back is facing the person and they are supposed to be able to use their psychic powers to tell you which card it is. Speaking of cards, there's one over there. I do say, if you see me missing like a lot of cards and collectibles and things in the background, it is because the game becomes approximately 600 quadrillion% more fun once you get levitation, and it's really fun to maneuver around and much easier too. So I'm mostly just waiting to get levitation to like properly go exploring around camp. I would also recommend you do this personally, is JT. Old sharpshooter JT.
Great shot.
Well, partner, it weren't great, but 'tweren't bad neither.
Fastest shot in Whispering Rock, JT. I don't think Clement Crystal is still up here. But somebody else we can visit is over yonder. Yes, there she is. How you doing, Chloe?
What are you doing?
To contact anything beyond your planet's moon, we need a bigger antenna.
Can I help?
Affirmative. Step aside and do not touch anything. And stop talking.
Okay. I will heed your warning. Or heed your advice, I suppose. Next people we want to see... We can see something with Nils and Elka, but it's kind of what you would expect of Nils and Elka. It's just them, like, bickering about how they definitely aren't in love. And how Elka definitely hates Nils and is super not jealous at all. So I think we can leave that one. Ooh, look at me getting right into the loading screen like a speed runner. Also, oops, grab these. Again, just because I see them. Already at 100, so I feel like that's pretty good. On track to when we need the cobweb duster. Let's see, and see someone over here.
Dogen, are you okay? I had the strangest machine-induced dream about you.
TV?
Well, first of all, Sasha 9 invited me down to his secret lab, and...
TV?
He's completely brainless. The dream was true. Dogen, don't worry. I know where your brains are. They're in... like this crazy dream thorn bush straitjacket tower place.
Hacky sack.
You go to the TV lounge. I'm on the case. I just need a little more advanced training to prepare.
I'm sure he's fine.
That's crazy.
It's right now,
fish
right?
is that big. No.
Hey, Elton. Have you
Thank
heard anything else about that
goodness.
thing in the lake?
Huh? Oh, not really. The fish are kind of going crazy about Bobby and Benny over there torturing anything that swims too close. Oh, somebody should do something.
Yeah.
Well, I suppose I could go talk to them.
I just love
Did it have enormous
Milka constantly appearing into screen. Oh, let me see if this is new or not.
Has anyone seen Dogen Boole?
Oh, it is.
He didn't show up for band practice, and I'm a little worried about him. Phoebe, levitation class starting now. Please report to the floating dock immediately. Don't be late for the party, children. Love, Mia. Notice, I have retained the services of Mikhail Bulgakov as my personal bodyguard. Anyone wishing to do harm to my person is requested to speak to Mikhail first, so he can pummel you into the ground. Sincerely, Maloof.
Maloof's getting a little cocky. It's been 2 minutes with the bodyguard, and he's like, yeah, don't even think about it.
Hey, if anyone sees Vernon waiting for me down by Makeout Cave, could you make out with him yourself? Because I'm not interested. Frankie. Dear Alien Voices, spaceship flight tests were fruitful, but I need more data on triple light speed travel. I am building a super antenna to receive data and placing it as high as possible. Please transmit data in T-2 hours, Chloe. Shooting lessons today at the old target range by the main lodge. Come on by and let old JT show you a thing or two. Has anyone seen Dogen?
We got that one. Let's go and try to stop those bullies. PETA is on the fucking case, babes.
Hello, children.
Hang on,
I
Mia.
hope you're all having a- I just
What are
wanted
the
to tell you that
chances
we're having a
that...
Oh, that
party
that
at
sure
the
is still
floating
going,
dock,
huh?
and I'd
Messing
love
with
for you
those
all to
poor
come.
fish.
It's
About as
levitation
good
time,
as a
baby.
chance
Fun,
that if
fun,
you say
fun.
one more
Just grab a
freaking
canoe
word
and
to
come
me
join the
about
party.
fish, the fire department's gonna have to jaws of life my fist out of your mouth.
So wait, does that mean you will?
I will punch you. That's what that means.
I am the hideous hulking lungfish of Lake Oblongata. I can breathe air and love to eat the brains of little boys.
Does us?
Don't make me go get my fish friend again.
ain't afraid of no lungfish. Come on and get me, stupid lungfish. Ooh, look at me. I can breathe. Big deal. So can I.
I just really like this line. Oh, you're so cool because you're a lungfish. You can breathe air. So can I, loser. But yeah, I do apologize for that. Some things get proper cutscenes and some things don't. And usually, no matter what, though, it will stop whatever the PA system is saying. But that time, it surely did not. So I apologize for the many voices going on at once. I'm sure that was unpleasant.
That was rad! Thanks. You're pretty rad, too.
A cheeky little wink. Ha, gay. One thing that is very funny is, as we looked at, I think last time, in the main lodge before Sasha's shooting gallery. Oh, I said it right that time. Let's go, gamers. 2 in a row. Oops. But outside, or right after there, I should say, you can see Mia. You can see Milka in the main lodge, and like every time you go near her, she disappears, and you can see that what she's drawing is a picture of Elton. And on the old Campster profiles, which I'll post those in the description, the link to the archive of them. Milka has the weirdest comment on Elton's testimonials page. Because on Milka's own page, you can see like these weird allusions to her having some kind of like episode or something in the main lodge during dinner or lunch or something. And there's a bunch of kids saying like, "Oh, hey Milka, are you okay? I saw what happened at lunch. Hey Milka, that was a lot of shaking you were doing at lunch. Are you okay?" And on Elton's page, she essentially explains that she had a vision, and this vision came in the form of a seizure that caused her eyes and mouth to bleed and for her to speak in Latin. And the vision was her and Elton being together forever happily. Apparently. I don't know. So this is why I say, even though the Psytanium amplifies the power of psychics, I don't know if it's that good for them. Like, I don't know if the implication is that all the little psychic kids are always that weird and that fucked up, or if it is that, to some extent, Whispering Rock is making them even weirder. Because, you know, we don't really have a control test. We only see them here. We don't see them, you know, out and about, so woof. But yeah, at least they're happy.
Class has already begun. Come on out to the floating dock before the party is over.
I don't need to talk to Cruller. I think we can get onto the boat by our lonesome. There's a couple different boats sitting around. Now I always forget you can only really get into one, and I'm pretty sure it's this one. I always look at the other one next to Eldon because I usually try to like go talk to him. Is it not this one? Huh. Well, that's what I get. If you talk to Cruller, he's like, yeah, you just get in the boat, you idiot.
Check it out, Admiral. I'm an oarsman, first class.
Hey, it looks like all those weeks in the canoe simulator really paid off.
Yes, sir, Admiral, sir.
Well, let's get you afloat. Finest of the...
Oh, it is this one. Okay.
I'll take good care of her, sir.
That lake isn't as peaceful or as harmless as she looks. Now, don't take her out too far.
Look at that old man walk. It's so perfect. Again, we're not gonna worry about the cards right now. We really don't need them. Let's park nice and politely, though. See everyone tranced out.
There she is.
And there you are, darling. Don't worry, I got in contact with your father, and he's going to be here tomorrow to pick you up.
My father?
Oh, gotta go. The race is starting.
Race?
Lily.
Sorry.
Oh, hey Raz. Listen, I made you something. It's kind of stupid, but...
They stole Dogen's brains.
No, he's just like that.
I had a nightmare where this mad scientist guy said he was gonna take them out, and...
Was it a creepy-looking freak with a shower cap and a stainless steel, 3-pronged claw?
Hey, that's my nightmare.
So it's not just me.
But how? And why all the meat?
I don't know. But I think it's time I find out where this is coming from. Let's rendezvous tonight at the old boathouse for debriefing.
This is so cool.
Yeah! It feels like that time in True Psychic Tales 314 where... Shut up!
I was just looking at me and I was like, you know what? This explains a lot. How much I like her explains a lot to who I am as a person and the style choices I've made in my life.
Agent Vodello, I have been ordered to report here for levitation training. I've already done the coach's obstacle course, and Sasha showed me how to shoot.
You know, I'd expect that sort of recklessness from Orso, but Sasha?
Agent 9 said you were the most powerful levitator the Psychonauts had.
Sasha said that? Really? I didn't know he noticed.
Well, you know, I only work with the best teachers.
Flirt? Okay, let's party.
This is arguably my favorite level. It's really simple, but the tune is fabulous, and levitation's the best part in the game, period, full stop. So I just really enjoy it.
Look who made the scene.
Agent Vodello? Where are you?
On TV, of course. Where I was always meant to be. I mean, look at my hair, darling. How can hair
This is me
fabulous
streaming,
not be
it
on
really
TV? Now,
is.
darling, the best way to learn levitation is to just try it. I'm going to give you a levitation learner's permit. It will only work while you're in my mind. After you finish my course, I'll give you the real thing, baby. First, you gotta show me you know how to use it.
Go Quentin, go Quentin, go Quentin.
Now bounce on up here and follow me, darling. There you go. Now for this last one,
I hate that they do
you're
interrupt
really
you quite a
gonna
bit
have to
here. I wish they
fly.
would just talk to you.
Once you get up in the air,
But this is from
try using
2005. I don't
your
think
foot
these
as a
kinds of
balloon
controls
to
were
float. Just
particularly,
jump for those rings as high as you can and
not
then
the kind
do
of
your
thing
side
someone would
flip.
adapt
Don't
to
be afraid,
naturally,
darling.
you know? Woo! I will try to collect a bunch of stuff in Mia's mind.
Okay, now, just between you and me, this end of the party is dead. Come find me on the other side of the party, and I'll give you that merit badge for real. Never keep a girl waiting long, young man.
Every time I make this kind of joke with, I just generally have this thing. We're a very queer community, and just generally with all of my trans friends, I like to send them things to be like gender, gender. Mia, that's gender.
Stay on the ball
That's
in
gender,
here,
right?
Rasputin, if you want to get higher.
I feel like
And
an old
see if
woman
you
when
can
I
get
say
all
it though,
those
but that
rings spinning,
exclusively
Mr.
makes it
DJ.
funnier to me. Is this what you kids call gender? That's my gender, Mia Vidello, but a lesbian.
You are the sugar in my bowl, darling. Now just follow the flowers, won't you? And try to stay rolling at all times. That is the theme of this party.
Mm-hmm. It's pretty difficult though. This is where some of Psychonauts' jank kind of sets in. But in Mia's mind, it's mostly in like a good way, at least I feel. It never feels like wrong to mess up the levitation, at least for me. It always feels like it's supposed to be kind of wild and out of control, and the gravity feels not real, but consistent, you know what I mean? It feels very weighty, which I like. I feel like even just looking at the animation, you can see how it has like such a consistent weight to everything.
That you will fall, but if you ever did, I'll put a ball return down here for you.
I'm so glad they did this.
Just jump in there if you need to come back up here in a hurry. Darling, float over here, will you? These rings aren't spinning.
Rings.
And they are ruining my party. Remember
These
to use
rings
the
aren't
side
spinning
float.
and they're
I'm not
ruining
saying
my
it won't
party.
ever let you down, but it will let you down nice and slow.
Oh, one thing that's kind of a bummer is all the kids will totally no homo you if you ask them to dance, or most of them will.
Hey, wanna dance?
No thanks, Raz.
Hey, wanna dance?
Yay! I already am! Come join us!
Hey, wanna dance?
Thanks, but no thanks, Raz.
Hey, wanna dance?
Hey, sure! We're all dancing!
I think we're all dancers. And then I like what all of Mia's brain characters say.
Hey, will you teach me how to dance?
Come on, dance, baby.
Hey, will you teach me how to dance?
Come on, dance, baby.
Oh, I thought they had more than one line. I guess it just was one line for the male characters, one line for the female characters.
Hey, will you teach me how to dance?
Watch and learn, kid.
Just having a nice fun time at the party. For now. Wink. You can't see me winking, so I had to say it. Although I say it even when you can see me now, don't I?
I feel so much better now.
Well, that carpet actually has like a lot of texture to it. I guess I never thought about it, or never looked closely enough. Woo! I feel like on the set of like the Hollywood Squares. Oh, hey, look! How curious! There's like a little door over there. I wonder what could be in there. I know what's in there, and I'm gonna give y'all a quick warning that this is scary and features like spooky ghosts, and it's also, from what I remember, quite loud. So like I'll dip in there and show y'all around, so, but I won't talk, so that way I can lower the volume later, because I remember this being really, really loud. But this is spooky scary, so like if you're watching this late at night and you're very afraid of ghosts, keep that in mind. This gave me nightmares for like a week when I was a child. Granted, I was a child, but I'm sensitive even as an adult, so hey.
Up above, darling? Jump into it and float and see where it takes you.
Oh, that's kind of weird. There's like some little
Now why would you want to come in here? Come on, this room's no fun.
Little kids in here. That's weird. Let's look at the vault. Mia's children. You can probably see where this is going. Aw, Mia's like a little nun with all the babies. Feeding the babies. Singing to the babies. Oh, no. Yeah. The whole orphanage up in flames. And, no, nobody survives. None of the kids survive, which is very, very sad. I'll talk about it in a second. That's not the scary part. I probably should have mentioned this is 2 stages. This is the scary part, so again, you know.
Now you definitely don't want to go in there. That's a party killer right there. Darling, what are you doing down here? The party is upstairs. Lucky for you, I have my nightmares under control. These things can take you to a world of pain, trust me. Now quick, let's get back to the party, okay? Darling, if you're looking for the makeout room, you've come to the wrong place.
We don't need to listen to the voices of the dead children that much, but yeah, that is Mia's trauma. I really appreciate her kind of response to it. She's just like, hey, at least I got my nightmares under control, bud, because geez. And I don't know, I feel like this is kind of what I was talking about. I think in the very first episode about how all of the characters are so well defined that you can see one little thing about them and everything makes perfect sense and informs everything else about them. So it's already pretty clear that Mia really likes her job. She really likes working with the kids, and she's very kind, and she just kind of wants to just teach them and help them grow. And I assume that's a big part of why she, you know, I appreciate that it's not any kind of tragic backstory where she saw that and then she decided she wanted to help kids. She's always been like that, right? She's always been kind. But I also appreciate the concept of, you know, most psychics already have some sort of specialty, just something that they're naturally good at, and Mia's is levitation. So just the idea that a bunch of kids, you know, got trapped high in a building and were unable to get down, and Mia now specializes in teaching children how to levitate. I don't know if maybe I'm reaching, but that just feels like a particular connection that is just kind of sweet. Not sweet because of the kids, but sweet because of Mia, and very consistent with their character. You know, even with the other little message that you can see on the first bulletin board. I said bulletin, so we're there. Bulletin. On the first bulletin board, you know, warning the kids not to go anywhere near the abandoned mental asylum. I like how I'm having this very serious talk, and Raz is just... Yeah, just want to show that off. It's a little bit more about Mia. I do enjoy her. That did scar me as a child, but it's fine. Woo. And then I believe that's all we kind of have to look at in here. The rest of Mia's level is much more tame and much more fun. Also, this ladder broke my brain as well as a kid. I didn't really understand the concept of a of a spinny ladder like this, but I guess they have them in a lot of fanciful places. Psychonauts does get dark pretty often, but I feel like it doesn't usually get quite that scary. You know, there's a difference between sort of covering dark subject matter and being straight up scary, and that was both. It's almost strange to see it. Uh-oh, got a little stuck there. Whoops! Not what I meant to do. It's okay though. I want to get some of the figments up here. I know I said that I wouldn't really be trying to get all the figments, but I do like to get a lot of them. It's just a little bit difficult to get up on this ledge first because of how steep this is. Woo! Uh-oh. Hey, does he not grab on to here? Okay, I think we have to use the old pinball thing here. I don't know what these are called. Bumpers? No, because the bumpers are the ones at the bottom. No, I think they actually are called bumpers. Don't listen to me. Woo! Yeah, a bunch of sensors are gonna appear, but unfortunately for them, nowadays, we're fucking fast. Around this. Oh, I would love to be this person. Just in Mia Vodello's mind, partying 24/7 in a giant aquarium. Yes, please. Woo! You can also do this not on the ball if you are having a hard time controlling it. It'll mostly stick you in place, but if you're having trouble levitating, you can actually just get off of the ball and it's totally fine. Oi. Mistakes were made. Now I have to wait because I was too impatient. Hey, put me back up. Thank you. I always do this wrong. I also hate this little rail right here. You'll see why in a moment, but the tempo is not my favorite on it. Let's get you. That's one thing that is a little bit unfortunate as well. Every time you get a collectible while levitating, it always kicks you out. I don't really know why. Oh, not this. Not him not clinging onto there. Can you do it this quickly? Yeah, there he goes. Ah, it's going fast this time. Normally, I feel like this rail always gets really messed up and you get awkwardly slow. I might get a little stuck here. Yeah. There we go, though. I always like to stay on the ball. This little elevator kind of thing is a bit awkward to get back up on. Yeah, we will see darker concepts than Mia's, but they will not be depicted as darkly. You see what I mean? Some of the other campers are up here. JT and Elka having a great time because they're totally in love, of course.
Hey, wanna dance?
You better back off or my boyfriend James will go nuts. He's so jealous and protective of me.
Hey, wanna dance?
Why don't you go ask Elka? She loves to dance.
The zero communication. You love to see it. Zero understanding.
Hey, wanna dance?
Yes. Teach me of your earth rhythms.
Hey, finally. Somebody who likes to party. Alrighty. I also do that a lot to try to control myself a little better while rolling. But I'll like jump off of the ball midair. I just feel like it makes life notably easier. We have another vault. Mia's Adventures. Da-na-na, saving the world with Sasha 9. Da-na-na-na, stopping bombs with Sasha 9. Da-na-da-da, in disguise with Sasha 9, stealing keys with Sasha 9. Destroying helicopters. Not with Sasha 9 this time, or at least he's not on screen. On the boat, being sexy, stopping villains. Doing the old Mission Impossible. Mission Impossible would have been so much easier if they were just psychic and could levitate. Getting the president's brain back from those crocodiles. Da-na. I love this particular image of Sasha being like, oh, and Mia just like, woo! Let's go! Can love bloom even on the battlefield? Perhaps. Gotta get a bit of momentum going. These guys might stop me a little bit. But it doesn't matter too much. Woo! There we go. I missed a figment in here, but that's okay. I like to get a little bit high up here, just to make sure I make this jump.
You are also protected from all sorts of icky things. But some things, like those spikes, those are always bad news, whether you are levitating or not. So watch out.
I'll be honest, I don't actually understand why this is here. Because I don't think this ever comes up. Spoilers, sorry, but I don't recall this particular thing of like using your levitation ball to get over these kinds of obstacles. I don't remember it ever coming up, or maybe you can just skip it with like regular platforming.
That shouldn't be happening. Darling, do you have some problems with water? Do you want to talk about it?
It's a long story. Maybe later.
Okay, I'm always here for you, darling. Let me just say that it's very normal.
Oh, I didn't mean to cut her off. Sorry, Mom. And see, they all fade away into dust. Foolish villains. That's right, the purse tag is around here somewhere. But I don't remember where. Hey, wait, no. Oh, I thought I touched it. I thought I touched the little star. Oh, not the screen. Don't do that, screen. Stop it. Quit it. I don't like it when you do that. Woo! There she is. I think I can get across. Yeah. Oh, do you guys want to know how to cheat super quick? I'll teach you all this again. I do plan to give a whole cheating session once the game gets a little bit more difficult, particularly towards the end, like third of the game. There's a couple sections that just totally suck. But let me teach you how to cheat really quick. I believe this only works on PC, but, you know. So, oh, not this. We want to go to graphics, I think? Oh yeah, I'm in controls. What am I even talking about? Graphics. I believe you have to make sure VSync is off, so let's turn VSync off. And if I'm wrong, I'll have to do it again. But, what you're gonna do, and this is really difficult to do, so like, you know, don't feel bad if you can't do it, because you have to do this pretty quickly. But you want to hang like this, you do that levitation, and then you want to spam whatever your cancel button is, and if you are on Xbox controller, it's B, and then your jump is A. So you're basically just going to want to spam your left trigger to levitate, your A to jump, and then your B to cancel all at the same time. And you can fly. Woo! You can probably hear, while I'm talking, you can probably hear my controller because I'm spamming the fuck out of it. And the way this works is because of a relatively minor animation bug. Not the kind of thing that would have ever been a problem, particularly because Psychonauts' biggest release was on Xbox and PS2, where I don't believe you could change the VSync, or if you could, it wasn't so much of a problem. Because, you know, those were our consistent hardware, right? Like most PS2s and most Xboxes are roughly the same. Whereas on PC, graphics got better, so your FPS is higher, and the higher your FPS, the easier it is to fly. So, yeah, if you're having a lot of trouble platforming, maybe try that. It's not too difficult to do. I will go ahead and turn VSync back on, though. My mouse being all weird. We'll go ahead and turn VSync back on just so it won't cause any problems, because it's been working so far. And yeah, I'll teach you all that again once things get real difficult, but... Excuse me. There we go, baby. Now we're going. There's Clem, there's Crystal, there's Bobby Zilch. This bit is fun too.
Okay, it's time to see how fast you are, darling.
I wish it was a little harder though, honestly.
Go, baby, go!
You can also do this off of the ball if you want to. I don't think it's as fun, but technically it is faster. That is what they use in the speedrun, off the ball, and then once you go through those acceleration gates, like this right here, if you do little jumps, you will go super fast. I don't know why, actually. I don't know if it's because of an animation thing or if It just wasn't, you know, it's just like if Raz passes through gate, he'll go really fast, or what the deal was, but I think it's fun. I'll try to go through the little secret route, but for whatever reason I always forget precisely where it is, or I always turn the wrong way. That's maybe the better word for it. So I want to say it's like right up ahead. Yeah, this bit is pretty simple. Bobby is right on your tail though. It's very possible to lose for him, I think, especially if it's your first try. And especially if you haven't played before. Definitely taking the lower path is more dangerous, but I like to live life on the edge. Life's as extreme as you— oh, see, I just missed it! No! Life is extreme as you want to make it. That's just a cute little tunnel with a bunch of figments, by the way. It doesn't really hold anything particularly special, but it is a faster route, so if you are having trouble in the race, you can just try going that way, and it'll give you a big boost. Here's Bobby Zilch. Woo! You win!
Did it!
You are quick like greasy lightning!
I'm so proud of you, darling. You're so fast, you'll be at my party in no time, eh?
It's Bobby, loser. I love to call someone a loser. It means nothing, but it sounds so scathing.
Action is. You're going to have to do a lot of floating in this room, baby. Good thing you're so light on your feet.
This room is so weird. I love it, but it's so weird. Its layout is so strange to me. With these weird, like, trenches? I don't know. It's probably a reference that I'm not quite getting. It's probably from, like, one of the Austin Powers films that I either haven't seen or saw several years ago. I couldn't tell you. Visually, I love it. Navigating it is just a bit odd. Pick some of these bad boys up. Wait, not me getting stuck. There you go.
If you float in some areas, you might get a little more oomph than usual.
I know. Love this little bubble popping sound. I'm gonna rip out the bubble popping like sound effect, the little MP3, just put it on loop. That's ASMR, baby.
Now you're going
I like how the purse tag, or the bag tags, bounce perfectly to the rhythm of the music. I have not really noticed that before. I suppose I just didn't think about it. Look at that. Wow, amazing. I don't know. I'll have to pay attention because I don't know if that's true in all levels or if they just did that specifically for me as dance party. Or, third option. Wait, no, yeah, third option. If it's a coincidence if it's the same speed in every level and it just so happens to sync up in Mia's party. Oops, see, it dropped me. There I go though. Actually, you know what? I should do a quick test. Can you fly even without V-Sync on? Not really. Let's go ahead and grab that while we're here. And ammo upgrade. This isn't particularly necessary, I don't think. But it's nice to have. Why not? Let's get this lounging, dude. Again, you know, while I'm up. Let's go ahead and get the, I actually don't know what this bag is called. I always forget its name. Because it doesn't have a particular shape, I feel. Oh wait, this actually won't tell us. But it will tell us over yonder. No, it doesn't. Well, I think it might just be called suitcase, which is weird to me because it seems kind of small. I wouldn't think to call that a suitcase. When I think of a suitcase, I think of a big ass thing, you know? There's a return down there. We'll just walk straight up to Mia though. Hi Mia.
Who's that I see? It's Rasputin, the rolling rock star, in the flesh! And just in time, the party was dying without you, darling. Here, I have a little party favor for you.
Woo! Dun, 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 dun. I just embraced I'm gonna do it every time. I love it. Bum, bum. Bump?
So cute.
She kissed me.
Don't be a stranger, darling.
Thank you, Agent Vodello. Now it's back to the lab to save Dogen.
Dogen's not in the lab, sweetie. He's watching TV in the lodge with the other children.
I meant the dream Dogen from my brain tumbler vision. If I can find out what's happening to him, maybe that would give me a clue about who stole real Dogen's brain.
Oh, I'm afraid he's just like that.
That's okay, Mia. You'll catch him. Mia's one of a few people on this earth who makes me want to wear colored tights. They're just not my thing. I don't know, but she makes me want to wear them. Makes me want to get a whole set together. You know what I mean? And like I mentioned earlier, am I gonna make this? Well, I will die. But that's okay. What I was gonna say is, like I mentioned earlier, now that we have levitation, we can get around much quicker, much easier, much higher. So we're gonna just kind of run around camp and gather up a bunch of collectibles. We'll just kind of hang out for a little bit. Why not? And yeah. Some collectibles including cards and psychors and a few scavenger hunt items, actually. Oh, not me doing this job so poorly. The sort of box here is a little odd. I should probably just do it the easy way. Excuse me. Ow. Is easy way the right word? No. I could just do it from around the back instead. But I think you're supposed to be able to grab on to here, aren't you? Huh. I'm pretty sure you're supposed to. Or at the very least you can grab onto sections of it, but that's fine. We'll go around. Like a poor ass. Yeah, there's a whole bunch of cards that you can get by platforming and stuff over here, but I just think it's a lot more fun to do it.
Mental cobwebs getting you down. I've got just the device up here in the main lodge store. Why don't you come on up and score yourself a cobweb just before they're all sold out?
Oh, another card. And again, jumping on the poles, a bit difficult, especially when they do that, but it's okay. I think I jumped onto the section that's technically like not actually a pole, and it got confused. Let me see if I can do this right. Hey, gaming! Gotta be careful when you're doing the fast jumps, because you can see that these are not perfectly in line with each other. When they're perfectly in line, you can, let me show you. You can do a quick one, like so. But if they're a little bit crooked, sometimes that doesn't work, so just be careful if you're doing that, you know? The fucking sound of Elton and Milka making out just so loud in my ear. I hate them. I really and truly hate them. Anyways, I actually didn't mean to come all the way over this way. Actually, I think... No, you can only get like halfway across here. It's this little one right here where you have to readjust. Oh, well. That's what I get for trying to show off. Immediately humbled by Mr. Psychonauts. I cannot grab above that. Well, now I'm lost on which tree it is. Oh no. I've lost in the forest. I have quite literally lost the forest for the trees. Ah, it's this one. Can I even? Yeah, not even a problem. So yeah, technically you're supposed to go over there a different way, but you can get there like this. Damn invisible wall, I did it wrong. But I do think you can get up there still. I just can't recall how. I want to go there now. That's the thing. No, let me up. That's how you do it. Yeah, we have a couple collectibles up there. I always do a double jump just because it makes me feel safe, you know? Single jumps are probably fine, but it's okay. Got the diver's helmet, and then let me very gently get back on the roof up here. So you can actually get over to the bathysphere before you're meant to, the big diving thingy that Raz was asking about earlier. Yeah, here's how you're supposed to get up here. So you can climb across this bit, like this. And that was what I was thinking of. It's funny how I've played the game however many times. Raz, that's not what I meant. You know it. You know it, you little villain. Play this game however many times, and still some of the finer details of the platforming Hello? We didn't see that. Some of the finer details of the platforming still elude me. Grab that just because I'm here. Oh. Grab that also just because I'm here. Yeah, pretty good. I don't think we can actually... Oh no, we can get in here. Now hang on. I'm pretty sure this isn't a real skip, but just in case, let me see. Oh yeah, you can just stand in here. Ooh, spooky. Okay, that's enough. Get out, get out. Raz is making me feel claustrophobic. I have very fond memories of just riding around in a levitation ball all the time. It is very slippery, though. It is a ball, after all.
Whoa! Elton, I hope you're not waiting for me. Oh, jeez, sorry. Carry on, sailor.
We actually don't want to go that way. I wanted to get that little cutscene out. They're in love, you see. They're in love! They're also like 8, so, you know, whatever. But... mostly because I would like to go down to the parking lot. I thought I saw a card. I was like, I don't remember there being a card down here. I think it was a bird. I'm just an easily distracted child. I was like, movement. Something's there. Yeah, going downhill especially is very fun. Woohoo! Let me dunk myself! Yeah! But there's actually, I believe, an achievement you get if you do this. Woo! If you dunk yourself. And, you know, I think we will very quickly go over a little bit of that old lore. A bit of that Psychonauts lore. With this big stump. Whoa. Hang on. Right after I get that, of course. But let's just have Raz read the stump to us.
Man, this thing was old when they chopped it down. Let's see.
Raz, what the heck?
500 years ago, enormous Psychonium-bearing meteorite strikes the Earth, leaving a giant crater.
Like a lizard.
200 years ago, native inhabitants began making arrowheads out of the Psychonium, which they call by the name Whispering Rock. This is a rough English translation. 100 years ago, prospectors and settlers take over the area, naming their boomtown Shaky Claim.
I mean, you have to know it's a bad sign when you're naming your town Shaky Claim, right? I just think it's so funny that they named it that. It's not, you know, that's not a mythical name. That's not you know, like when people call Pittsburgh the Pits. They just called it that. Like, what?
99 years ago, first case of paranormal hysteria diagnosed in Shaky Claim. 75 years ago, Houston Thorny builds his home for the demented to deal with the insanity epidemic. 60 years ago, more residents in asylum than in the town, Houston Thorny commits suicide by leaping from tower. 55 years ago, asylum closes. Last Valley residents paid to leave by the federal government, who fled the crater to prevent further habitation. Lake Oblongata is created. 5 years ago, Whispering Rock Psychic Summer Camp founded to nurture and train future Psychonauts. Last summer, I got to first base.
I hate this
with
one.
Doom,
I hate Nils.
Lutefisk. Man, this thing was old when they chopped
No, we
it
got
down.
that though. So yeah, that's a brief history of Whispering Rock Psychic Summer Camp. Lake Oblongata
Remember
is...
to keep filling up those scavenger hunt forms.
Crawler!
We got a couple of big promotions for the winner.
Oh wait, no, I still have stuff to get though. I almost forgot. But yeah, Lake Oblongata is an artificial lake, and as Crawler mentioned when he tells us about Psychonium, and you know, you could have just wandered over here at any time, but I wanted Crawler to explain it first. Psychonium causes mental instability in people who are not psychic, and it causes any level of, you know, mental illness that somebody already has to be compounded to be made worse. Here's the eagle claw from the scavenger hunt, by the way. And yeah, it's extremely not good. So a bunch of people come here for mining. It's a little mining boom town, and very rapidly all of these citizens begin to mentally deteriorate. Things start getting really, really bad. Thorny Towers Home for the Mentally Disturbed, I believe is its official name nowadays, is founded. It gets to a point where the insanity epidemic, as they call it, is so bad that there are more people in the asylum than living in the town. The federal government finally steps in and says that this is not a suitable place to live and tries to get everybody out, try to pay the remaining citizens to leave, and then, just evacuate the place. So, then they say, you know what? This seems like a great place for kids. And, it's not fabulous. I do think it's an alright sort of backstory. You know, I'm sure, I said before, a lot of the issues with the mental health representation are down to a lack of care and trying to kind of depict people as, like, crazy in, like, a funny haha way. I mean, anytime you use the word crazy, it's either in a funny haha way or an evil way, right? So, either way, not great. And, as described on the stump, though, I feel like it is okay. There's some terminology that's not great. Home for the Demented, Insanity Epidemic, things of this nature are not verbiages that paint the victims in the healthiest of lights, which I don't like. But as a backstory, I do think it's okay, particularly because, again, a lot of Psychonauts deals with the idea that people just have a problem and they need a specialist to fix it. Just in Psychonauts, instead of the specialist being a therapist, the specialist is a funny little guy with psychic powers who goes into your brain. You know, potato, potato, right? But it's a very whimsical way, and I actually feel like playing this as a young kid kind of helped my concept of mental health. Again, it's not perfect, but I do think it helped, and I'm very happy that from what I understand, Double Fine, in working in Psychonauts 2, has hired like mental health professionals and sensitivity readers and advocates and things like this, so they can basically do what they're still doing, but in a more sensitive and smarter way. And also, remember where we are, kiddos, and you can see Clem and Crystal in the background over there, because I'm going to cut this out. I'll probably leave this part in, but I'm going to go over there, get a little camper cutscene with them, and then I would like to talk about it at a later date. Particularly because I think I've mentioned before, I want to talk about a lot of the bad representation. I just talked about how, like, you know, there's some little qualms here and there, but overall it's decent, if a little clumsy. And I want to kind of save all my talk for how bad it can get in Psychonauts for one section that is quite a bit later. This little cutscene with the campers is really bad, and so I like to save it for that, not only so I can talk about everything at once in a more organized way, but also so I can put a bunch of like content warnings on it, because it's not fun to be like, hee-hoo, Psychonauts, by the way, did you know about XYZ? You know, the little thing over there on the stump is not fun to read about, but I don't think it's particularly intense. Whereas what I will talk about at that time can get a little intense. That's about, can I count? It's about 4 levels from now, though, I believe, so probably like 3 or 4 more episodes, but yeah. I'm gonna drop a save, I am going to go do that cutscene, and then I'll be back. Hey, I'm back. Off to do more camper stuff. Pay no attention to that, but again, be on the lookout.
That's weird. Those guys just left all their stuff out here. Wonder what happened to them.
I cut myself off a little bit. I walked into that cutscene a little bit too quickly. Where did Frankie and Kitty go? Huh, how weird. Well, anyways, I said I would go visit Dogen. He's watching TV. Quentin and Phoebe still jamming. It's Dogen.
TV.
Oh no.
Hacky sack.
Yes, hacky
Not
sack.
Vernon too.
Oh no! They're all brainless!
Hi, Raz.
Vernon, you're okay!
Yeah, we're great. Me and my pals Kitty and Frankie are just hanging out telling stories and watching the boob tube.
TV.
Vernon, look at them. They're zombies.
It did seem kind of weird when they let me get this close to them, and then they didn't mind when I talked all through the show. Kitty even agreed to go on a date with me, more or less. We're gonna play
You roll those
hacky
eyes,
sack.
Rasputin.
Keep an eye on them, Vernon. I'm gonna go figure out what's causing this.
Roger that, Raz. Did you ladies know what...
Good lad, Vernon.
Dogen!
TV.
Not Vernon's mouse still moving in the background. He's still jabbering on.
You rest here while I find your brains.
Yup, it's true. It
Okay.
happened back when this
I
place
get
was
it.
still an
I get it,
infinite
Vernon. I get it.
camp and burial ground.
I do appreciate that Vernon is telling Frankie and Kitty what Frankie and Kitty tell you on like your first day, as if they wouldn't know, but they're brainless. They can't speak up and be like, Unfortunately, actually, we kind of do have the power to stop the bear at the moment if we wanted to quit bothering us. Can I not? There we go. Don't mind me. That's where you get the fertility idol. Is Ranger Cruller again? This isn't Ranger, this is Janitor Cruller, pardon me.
Hey, Mr. Cruller. I'm a trained levitator now. You have to admit, that would come in handy to clean those high-up type places.
I could go up to the store on the main lodge and buy a cobweb duster that would do the same thing. Levitation.
Levitation. Pish, pash, push. Anywho. Oops. This episode will probably be a bit longer, despite me arguably not saying as much, just because I would like to get all these collectibles. Could I do it off camera? Yeah, but that wouldn't be as much fun for everyone involved, including you. Half of the scavenger hunt list done. We actually cannot complete the entire scavenger hunt list for quite a while, actually. Spoilers. Well, not actual spoilers. I just like to say the word spoilers. I should probably be specific while I'm actually like let's playing though, but there are more psychic powers, and we will need a couple of them to get certain scavenger hunt items, so not even close to being done. Okay, I definitely touched that card. But I will probably wait to turn in the scavenger hunt stuff until I have all of it, you know, just for the sake of simplicity. Nice little Psychor over here. And I'll see Cruller again at the end of this. I was gonna say, I think I can make that. I usually levitate just to be safe when I'm trying to get somewhere. This might be too slow. Nah, we're good. We're good, we're good. This will, however, get you stuck sometimes, and I don't mean to alarm anyone. Nope, see, this happens all the time. I hate the rails in here. I was gonna say, I don't mean to alarm anyone, but there is a bear in here. But if you use my special psychic Psy Blast trick, you can take care of the bear in no time. Yeah, I hate those little rails, like the old abandoned minecart tracks up there. You always get stuck on them. There's something about the way the momentum works. It's just the worst right up there. Usually, even when the rails get kind of funky, they're very bearable, but I cannot stand going through there, so I'm glad we got it done early. I don't actually think there's anything else around yonder. Well, let's give it a cursory glance just in case. Actually, might have been missing some of the cards that are like up here. Oops, that's the loading screen. I guess I'm not missing nothing. It's fine. There's a card down here, but I think I got it. Sure did. And we are missing...
You know, Chloe.
Oh, jeez.
For a chick whose face I can't see because she's always wearing a helmet, you're pretty cute.
I'm not human, Earth Primate.
But you are the girl model of whatever it is you are, right?
Affirmative.
At this point, that's totally close enough.
I can't stand him.
Man, what smells like butt? Oh, hey, Nils. How about you and your butt and its odor take a hike before I puke?
But...
It'd be a real shame if you had to leave your butt here because it was anchored to my foot. Now beat it! Hi, Chloe. How's it, I mean, you know.
What a nerd.
What's up and stuff?
Bobby, we need to work on you a little.
Poor Chloe, she's such a sweet young lady, and yet here she is. An I can fix him type of girl. Oh no, not even being an alien could save you from that fate. The staggering fate of heterosexuality. Where some of the men are just evil. Woo, woo. Oh wait, I've already been up here. Well, I don't remember if I did it on camera, mind you, but you can actually do that at any time. You do not need levitation at all. Cooked him. Not even close. Oh yeah, speaking of not even close, me sailing. We're also gonna get into a little bit of tricky platforming. You can also do this super early. Oh, what's that?
Nope, still won't budge. Man, it switched into that little geyser.
What could that mean? Oh, later. Isn't there also... Aha! A squirrel with a newt. I get scared every time I walk up. How am I supposed to grab it? Oh, Raz, don't you do it. Thank you. There's a whole bunch of collectibles hidden in this area because it is so, thick with foliage. It's really difficult to, like, see around here, so of course it's the perfect hiding spot for stuff. Oh, can't get up there without the old levitation. Oh, look, a telescope. Wait, that's what this is called, right? Oh, I'm sorry, a pirate scope. Completely different. I also tend to always call them binoculars, even though clearly a binocular has two. I don't know why I always do that. What the heck is going on over there? Let's go check it out.
Let me go!
What to do with small bully assistant?
Jeez, I don't know. Could you put him in that deadly Nelson you were talking about?
Could.
You were talking
such
about?
tiny opponent, all blood might drain out ear holes.
Ah! Shut up, Benny.
On other hand, blood from constricted trunk could rush to tongue.
And?
Tongue swells, pops. Most blood drains back down throat.
Interesting.
Less mess that way. Mouth stuffed with giant tongue can't scream. So quieter.
Ah! Shut up, Benny. You have something less drastic?
Could use half Deadly Nelson.
What's that?
Like Deadly Nelson, but less dying.
How much less?
Half.
What happens the other half of the time?
Opponent leaves. Spends the rest of short life praying for death.
Hey! Can you hear me down there? Maloof?
Shut up, Benny.
Seriously, Maloof, I apologize. Call off your goon, and I'll never bother you again. Ever!
The thing is, Benny, you're never gonna bother me again either way.
I
So
love
you're
that
gonna
line.
have to offer something a lot better than that.
Like what?
Any ideas, Mikhail?
Know anything about giant hairless bear?
No.
Out of ideas. Preparing Nelson.
Well, wait! Maybe. Yeah, maybe I did see something like that. Give me a minute to think.
You ready to talk, Benny?
Hold on. It'll come to me.
That's what you get for being bully. But I just love the line. Here's the thing, Benny. You're not gonna bother me either way. What a power move. Do I condone causing harm to another human being? No. Do I condone causing harm to another human being if they relentlessly bully and cause physical harm to you? I'm not saying no. But I won't say yes either, because I'm on YouTube, and I would like to retain the usage of my account. Now if this tree could quit it, thank you. This one's a little bit weird. We might have to use the old levitation ball to get on there correctly. There you go. Again, you can do this without levitation at all, but it's very slippery and finicky and kind of odd. And especially if you don't have levitation, you are probably not super used to playing the game. So it's going to be extra tricky because of that as well. So, I'd recommend coming here later instead. We're on the tall tree now. Woo! If we stand still, I believe we do the little dance. Come on, Raz, do it. Do it, Raz, do it. Raz, do it. Raz. Yeah! Oh, fuck it up, Raz! Yeah. He'll just kind of do it on a loop if you stay up here long enough. But I have most of the... Hey. Give me the camera back, Raz. You had your time. It's Lotus time now. But I do believe I have all the cards in this area, actually. Oh, I could have checked on my menu instead of just jumping down immediately. But I can get back up if I have to. I don't believe I do, though. Let me see. Yep, got all of them. Okay, cool. So yeah, we are pretty much done here. We can come back to the GPC again for more camper stuff, but we don't really have to anymore, actually. We could go through here, but again, there's the transit system, so yeah. I'm sure we'll come back on a victory tour and whatnot. But we are good. Which is extra good because going to the GPC at night sucks. I hate it. I really hate going there at night. It is the absolute worst. But yeah, you can see it gives you the cobweb duster stuff. We're gonna have to see Agent Cruller again right now. And then we'll go back to Sasha's lab. I will do Sasha's lab next time. However, I will go ahead and see Cruller to get our new power. And yeah. Any dowsing rod stuff, I think I'll do off screen if I'm not already kind of there. You know, just because it makes everyone's life a little bit easier, I think. I feel like watching me get the collectibles is pretty fun, but watching me walk around in circles for the dowsing rod is not quite so interesting. I don't know why I'm walking in circles. Don't look at me. I was probably looking for a stump, but I always think that the GPC and this area are connected for some reason. So I always move as if I was over there, which is not the case. But let's go talk to Cruller.
Let's go to my sanctuary.
Yes, noble Psychomaster.
And then I think I'll be done.
In recognition of your hard work, dedication, and mental agility, I'm proud to bestow upon you the official merit badge for telekinesis.
Woo! Bum bum ba da bum 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 ba da bum 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 bum. Oh, look at that artifacting. Look at how compressed this poor video file is. Oh, put me down.
With telekinesis, we can use our minds to grasp an object and then throw it. Go ahead, try it yourself.
Alrighty. Telekinesis is one of my other favorite powers. I just enjoy it.
Yes.
Woo!
Now when you've oh, good throw. Now, let's see if you can make it through the hoop.
You sound like my dad.
Hey, I've been thinking about that. Why'd that guy hate psychics so much? What do we ever do to him?
Well, psychics killed his whole family. Cursed them and all their descendants to die in water.
Whoa.
Yeah.
Talk about baggage.
Tell me about it. And the weird thing is, I'm pretty sure he's actually psychic himself.
Ha! Cuckoo! Well, you can work on him when you get home. For now. Oops.
Ball is life, Rasputin. You need to learn about the hoops.
Through the... Oh, great shot. Let's see you do that again.
Womp.
Bingo! Okay, last one. Now, try to... Now...
Luckily, the aim on levitation is pretty generous, so it's never too big of a deal.
Aim your toss at the side of the caravan.
And I like how they deliver a lot of the lore. I like how they deliver a lot of lore in these because these are not technically, well, they are mandatory, but they're kind of off to the sides, you know what I mean?
Against a wall is a little more destructive than tossing it around on the ground, isn't it? Oh no, another one of my sensors. Now how'd that get in here? Looks like we're in luck. He doesn't see you yet. Why don't you smash him on the head with that handy trash can? Come on! Use telekinesis to pick up the trash can and throw it at that sensor.
It's kind of Psychonauts at its best in the sense that it's funny dialogue and it's dialogue that tells you about the characters and their backstories and,
like
you know, it's just everything wrapped in one.
Next lesson, we'll work on your snappy one-liners. In recognition of your
I forgot I'm getting 2 powers.
And mental agility, I'm proud to bestow upon you the official merit badge for invisibility.
Bum bum ba da bum bum ba 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 da ba ba. Now I can play hide and seek with the other kids.
Okay, let's play a game. Look out, another sensor. Oh no, you're out of ammo.
No, I'm not.
You are now. Here are the rules. Take this guy out, but if he sees you at all, you lose. Go get him.
Yeah, I love the visual of Raz's invisibility.
Hey,
with his big glowing eyes. I do kind of wish his goggles would go down over his
unrelated
face,
topic,
but not quite.
Did you know that you can use the power of invisibility? Oh, well done.
What was he gonna
That's
say?
the power of invisibility. I think I've heard the kids
I probably
around
should have
here
let him
refer
go.
to this technique as silent but deadly.
There we go, we're good now though. Oh, I should have bought Psycores, but I didn't, so I don't believe we have anything to put in the Psycore machine. Oh no, we do. Oh yeah, because I bought like 1 billion of them. I forgot about that completely. Shoutouts to Past Lotus, really looking out for me. Yeah, we can now do this. And it's just stronger than it was before. Stronger than yesterday. Hashtag free Britney. Sorry, I paused for a long time because I did not say... Like, I said yesterday very strangely. It sounded like I said yes today. But I'm just gonna pop over to Sasha 9's lab and then we will be done so. Thank y'all again for joining me. We're already on episode 3, can you believe it? And we're trucking through the story. We're obviously, again, going very slow because I want to show you guys everything about this lovely game. And also chatter. Just kind of a fun late night chill let's play kind of thing. That's what I really enjoy about let's plays and what I've enjoyed about them like since I was a kid. I used to use them to fall asleep. Like Majora's Mask and Ocarina of Time let's plays I would watch a lot before I went to bed. 1 or 2 Psychonauts ones, some horror ones, which is why I'm the way I am now. But yeah, thank you to all of my patrons who make content like this possible by supporting me over on Patreon. Got 1, 3, 5, and 7 US dollar tiers over there. Get early access to all my stuff, including videos like this. In fact, hello patrons. Y'all are seeing this 3 to 4 days before everybody else does, so thank you again. And yeah, hello. Yeah, you get to see early access to my stuff. You get sneak peeks at what I'm working on. There's special like channels in Discord and Guilded, so you can give me closer feedback, see what I'm working on and how far into it I am, and answer the occasional poll, things of that nature. And of course, you get your name on screen like they just were a moment ago, looking all cool and beautiful in the font that I forgot the name of. I think it's Garamond actually that I use. You know, Garamond is just a nice professional looking font. Anywho, we got a lot of that done, and we will be going into the Brain Tumbler experiment for the 3rd time, armed with levitation next time, and we'll do Redacted. The level that is right after that, really starting to get into the meat of the story. Kids are disappearing and then coming back brainless. Lily's on the case, I'm on the case, I'm getting my new powers, unloading my trauma onto Ford Cruller, and kind of onto Mia as she tries to help me. Sasha's getting a bit of a look at it, but I don't think he knows what to say. He's just like, But yeah, thank you all very, very much for joining me. I'm excited to continue this journey. I'm excited for Psychonauts 2. And that's about does it for me. So, hope to see you in the next one. Have a good rest of your day or night. Bye.